Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan James, and I'm a mindset coach that loves to specifically focus on relationships. However, I'm not just limited to helping you with relationships. If there are other areas of your life that you want to manifest peace, abundance, and harmony in, then feel free to reach out to me. My schedule is really filling up on my website. However, I opened up some time on this Saturday as well as next Tuesday. So for people that have been trying to book with me, go ahead and check out my website. Now, you may also hear in the background some jingling. Apollo is playing, so he may come and join us in the video. He may just hang out in the background, but I just wanted to say that. And last but not least, remember, life is not happening to you. It is happening through you, okay? What you believe and what you feel within yourself is actually creating the experiences, how people are showing up and treating you, how circumstances are unfolding. Essentially, you are showing the world how to treat you based on what you believe and feel about yourself. And not only that, what you believe or give meaning to or assign meaning to in your reality as to what you are able to achieve and what you are not able to achieve, okay? So there's no limit to what you can manifest. There's no circumstance in your way, and that's actually what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Okay, so why do I say there's no limit for what you can manifest? And in fact, I've even taken it a step further and said circumstances do not exist. Okay, now I'm going to start off exploring this topic from a Bible verse, okay, which I've been talking about on my channel. Okay, although I'm not very religious, I do say in my content that the Bible has some very useful quotes that really that take manifestation to really a deeper understanding. So Mark 11:24, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Okay, I want to cover two topics in this video, actually. There's no limit to what you can manifest, and you don't need to try. We're going to explain why you don't need to try. In fact, you're going to see that the more you don't try, the faster you're going to see it manifest. Okay, so you're going to be walking into or establishing a new lifestyle where you release the need to try to make things happen. You release the need to try to control it because it is already done. I'm going to explain that today too. But let's start here. Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. I'm going to just start with this one, okay? This says, believe it is done and it is yours, period, right? It doesn't say, believe it is done and it will be yours after you affirm for X amount of days, but it's not going to happen if they're married to somebody else. It's not going to happen if somebody else got the job. It's not going to happen if there's distance in the way or time in the way. It's not going to happen if X, Y, and Z, if they told you no. It doesn't say any of that. It says, believe that you have received it and it will be yours, period. Okay, so I want to talk about free will for a moment. All right, because you have to see here that you incarnated in this physical reality to experience the fulfillment of your desires. Every desire that you have is yours. It is meant for you. Nobody can assign meaning to anything but you. And so if you believe that something is meant for you, it is meant for you. There's no universe out there that is deciding what is meant for you. There's nothing outside of you that is creating for you. It very simply says, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. It doesn't mean believe in God, and because you believe in God that you're going to receive what it is that you want. It's very literal. Believe that you have received whatever wants and desires that you have, and they will be yours. Any circumstance in the way will be removed. Your entire reality will reconfigure itself in a way to deliver you what it is that you want, and there's nothing you need to do to make that happen. It's going to naturally occur. Believe that you have received it and it will be yours. It's that simple. Okay, so I want to talk about why you don't need to try, and I'm going to explore this from a deeper kind of scientific level, which I've talked about on my channel before. If you are new here, then welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. But just to give a little background about me, I actually studied biochemistry in university, and I was specifically interested in the stability of atoms and particles. There's actually, if you look in chemistry, there's something called the aisle of stability, where every atom is falling to its most stable state, okay? There's also a few theories in chemistry that I don't agree with. There's one called entropy, so everything is moving towards disorder, but clearly that is not the truth if everything is always moving towards stability, okay? So let's talk about energy here for a moment and how this relates to manifestation. Well, we are all just energy. Our reality seems solid, but what we have done as humans is we've created this thing called duality. We say there's light and dark, there's good and bad, there's right, there's wrong, there's male, there's female, there's masculine, there's feminine energy. No, there's not. Energy is just energy. We assign the meaning to it because we assign the meaning to it because we are so powerful. Through that assigning of meaning, we create that as the reality. So energy is non-specific. It just creates. Okay. Now, when you are raising in your state of being, which I guess I'm going to say a few more things here. If this is your first time here, I really recommend that you start off with my first video, how the subconscious mind works. I'm going to link it here. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, I explain on my channel how to change your subconscious beliefs. Because when you are in a third dimensional state of being, okay, this is a clinically proven map of consciousness developed by a man called Dr. David Hawkins. He spent 50 years in psychiatry to develop this map. Okay. Please excuse it has some coffee stains on it. Okay. When you're in a third dimensional state of being, which are these three lower levels here, you are heavily identified with your mind and with your body. Not only that, okay, if you read the bottom of this map, it says all levels below 500 are objective. All levels from 500 to 1,000 are subjective, meaning when you are, love is the level of 500. When you are at any state of being below 500, your reality feels separate than you. When you are above 500, it is subjective, meaning that your observation of it creates. Whatever it is that you observe creates your experience. Okay, so let's go into understanding why energy is non-specific. Whatever you assign meaning to actually creates the experience in your reality. So when you're in your lower levels of consciousness, what I have designed on my channel, I'm going to link right here, is an 8-hour affirmation tape for you to reprogram your subconscious mind, okay? In the 3D sense, because you are identified with your body, everything feels separate than you. You need to implement something to remove these limitations from your mind so that you can ascend in your state of being. Once you hit a certain point of ascension, you're going to recognize you are not your mind, you are not your body, okay? You are pure awareness. Your awareness, your assigning of the meaning to things through your awareness is what is creating. There is no good, there is no bad, there's nothing in your way. Whatever you believe through your awareness is going to be created as your experience, okay? So when it comes to free will, it's really irrelevant because everybody and everything has always only been showing up, responding and reacting or treating you where you are based in your state of consciousness, based on the stories you tell yourself, based on the meaning that you assign to things around you, based on how you observe your reality. So think about it. If you always think this person does this, they're always a problem, they're always a problem, they're always doing this, they're always doing this, they're always doing this, that is you assigning meaning and creating that as your experience. Now you may say, but they're outside of me and this is just who I know them to be. Okay, well, I suggest you to test this out and to stop assigning this meaning to a person. Say, you know what? No, I actually see them as loving, stable, harmonious. I actually see them as loving, stable, and harmonious. I actually see myself as loving, stable, and harmonious. I'm worthy and I am deserving. And see how quickly you see that change, because your assigning of the meaning to things in your reality instantaneously propels the energy, the awareness that you have into your reality and shifts it to where you are. Now, if you've ever studied Neville Goddard, he had a teacher called Abraham. And one famous thing was, you're already in Barbados. And every time that Neville would go to Abraham, he would slam the door in his face and say, no, you're already there. What does that mean? The moment that your awareness fully accepts that it is done, your reality, the energy in your reality is going to instantaneously shift to bring you to that location and time and space. It's going to shift everybody and everything onto that, into that storyline, that awareness that you have created. So the free will becomes completely irrelevant, because the truth is everybody and everything has only ever been showing up based on where you feel, what you believe inside yourself. Now, the beautiful thing is, as you ascend up into higher states of consciousness, because everybody and everything is connected here, it is all one, everybody and everything ascends with you. And that's where you see people just naturally showing up differently and responding to you differently and showing up and acting differently in your reality, because you are shifting them to where you are in your state of consciousness. I explained this the other day in one of my videos, which I'm going to link up here. And then I posted something on my Instagram, which if you're not following me, you can follow me at DylanJamesR. Okay, so this is a scale of some emotions with different frequencies. Okay, if you've ever studied chemistry, then you know that the more frequent a wave is, the more powerful it is. Okay, so when it's long and drawn out like that, it actually has less power. When it's more coiled together like this, it has higher energy. Okay, so the lower the frequency, the higher the energy, the higher the frequency, the lower the energy. Okay, so these higher states of consciousness actually shift your entire being, your entire awareness into a higher frequency level. Okay, now if we think about frequencies, if you have ever, like I said, if you've ever studied chemistry, lower frequency levels are not able to penetrate through objects. Okay, so you have radio waves, you have things like that, which they're in the air. All right, so we have machines that can pick up on these waves, but they're not able to penetrate through cells, through DNA, through things like that. However, when you ascend into higher energy, lower frequency, because the frequency is lower, it actually has the ability to penetrate through objects. Now, how does this work with your state of being? Well, when you rise up into a state of being of peace, joy, love, and enlightenment, that is a very low frequency, a very high energy level. Because it's a high energy level, what you are doing is consciously, with your awareness, reforming the matter in your reality. You're penetrating through it and causing everything and everybody to shift to the same frequency level as you, which is why the circumstances really don't matter. The free will doesn't matter, because no matter what, even if you're in a low energy level or a high energy level, everybody and everything is always just showing up and responding the way that you want. Now, another way to interpret this is when you're in a low energy level, because your energy is all wonky and you have all these limiting beliefs in your 3D physical body, you're sending out all of these kind of wonky, weird signals, which is still powerful enough to create in your reality. It's just not creating what you want. So essentially what you're doing is when you're removing all of these limitations, you hone in on a very, very specific desire, a specific awareness of your reality. And because your mind is so silent and so focused, it's so in alignment, because there's nothing popping up, no contradicting thoughts, nothing, your awareness of that reality instantly causes everything to shift, because there's no longer any limitations or lower states of being that are manifesting resistance into your reality, which is why I say the number one thing that you want to do is stabilize your state of being first, which is removing the limitations, which you're doing while you're sleeping at nighttime. Okay, so I know I just did a deep dive here into some properties or some understandings in terms of biochemistry, as well as spirituality, the Bible. Everything has a truth to it. It's about looking at all the truths and piecing it together, which is what we've been exploring on my channel. Not only piecing it together, but applying it in your life and creating the change you seek to experience. So not only are you learning this, but you're applying it at the same time, which is cool. And if this is, like I said, your first time here on my channel, then go ahead and check out my community tab, because you're going to see a lot of success stories of people that have applied this in their life. So if you need to know how to get to my community tab, you would just go here, right up in the corner there, you're going to see community. Okay, that's my cutie little baby that I just got. There's tons of success stories here of people that have applied this, just sleeping with affirmations on at nighttime. And you can read through that. If you're a little skeptical, just try applying what I have here on my channel, because it's going to work, and you're going to see that I'm not just sitting here talking gibberish. Okay, last thing that I want to really end on here. Okay, there's a lot of people that ask questions like, but what about this? But what about that? And what about this circumstance? It does not matter. Okay, if you really grasp what I'm saying here, okay, if you really, really understand what I'm saying here, you can create anything through your awareness. The only reason why things have unfolded the way they have unfolded in your life is because you have doubted yourself. You have not believed in yourself. You have not come into the full truth that you are creating your reality. Okay, that you are worthy and you are deserving, that you are pure love, that you are pure bliss, that you are pure freedom. There's nothing victimizing you. You are your only you are your only hero, and you are your own villain based on the meaning you assign to things in your reality. Nobody and nothing can hurt you. Nobody and nothing can break your heart. Nobody and nothing can make you feel anything but you. And so if you're sitting here looking at your reality saying, everybody's hurting me, I'm heartbroken, I'm a victim, you have to really take a step back and ask yourself, can anybody actually make me feel anything? Can anybody come and give me a feeling? No. Nobody can break your heart but you. Nobody can make you feel pain but you. Nobody can make you sad but you. And so this is about recognizing maybe, just maybe, you have been making yourself feel sad and heartbroken and looking out into your reality and placing the blame outwards. It's not outwards. And it's not even about blame, okay? This is about understanding how reality works. This is not something that we get taught in school. This is not something that is just knowledge floating around. In fact, it's been very hidden from us, okay, deliberately. So the moment that you recognize that nobody can actually hurt you, nobody can break your heart but you, that's where you take your power back. Because then why would I ever create a feeling of heartbreak or sadness or grief or despair in my own state of being? I can choose to feel happiness, love, joy, and freedom. And in fact, the more I choose to stay in this state of being, the more my reality is going to conform and reflect that back to me. So there's no point to even go into those lower emotions because it would just be contradicting and create things in your reality that you really wouldn't want to experience anyways. So the power has always been within you. And what I'm talking about here on my channel is actually removing all of the limitations and the lies that you are not worthy, that you cannot receive what it is that you want. There is nothing in your way. Even if you look at the sacred texts, he who believes whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. It doesn't say, believe that you have received it and it will be yours unless somebody else has it, unless somebody said this, unless this occurred, unless X, Y, Z. It says, believe you have received it, it will be yours, period. So there's nothing in your way. You can create absolutely anything. You are pure power. You are pure energy. All you have to do is believe in yourself and stop trying, which is the last thing that I want to actually finish on here, okay? Believe you have received it and it will be yours, okay? When you really master manifesting, you're going to see that you literally do not have to try, okay? You're going to want to try. You're going to feel like you need to put action into things. You don't. You just need to believe. The answers will come to you. The inspiration will come to you. The people and places and things will literally reorganize themselves in a way to deliver it to you, whatever it is that you want. So anytime that you feel yourself trying, just remind yourself, no, actually, I don't have to do anything. I believe it. I know it's done. Therefore, it's going to come to me. It is literally that simple. It is that easy. Love is the easiest thing to manifest. Money is the easiest thing to manifest. The dream job is the easiest thing to manifest. Your friends are the easiest thing. Think of everything as the easiest thing to manifest, and that will become your experience. It is quite literally that simple. There's nothing more I can say to it, because the more you try to make something happen, there's two ways that we can affirm and create with our energy and our reality, okay? So there's the mental belief, okay, it's not happening, which propels the energy out into your reality and creates the experience. Then there's also the action, but the action is a manifestation of the belief, okay? So once you change the belief, the trying action is going to go away, but you have to recognize here, if you're trying to make something happen, if you're reaching out to somebody, if you're doing something to make something happen, you are affirming with your action that it is not occurring right now. Therefore, because you are affirming with your action that it is not occurring, your reality will reflect back to you that it's not occurring. Your reality is just a mirror to the energy level that you hold and the beliefs that you have and the awareness that you create, the meaning that you assign to the things, the people, places, and things in your reality. So literally, you don't have to try. You just have to believe and enjoy your life and make this very fun and literally just enjoy and know that it's done and it will literally come to you. Literally. It's very literal, okay? So try it and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Stop trying to make things happen. Release the need to control it. Release the need to affirm or visualize or script. You can do those things. They work, but they're going to work much more effectively once you're stable, because you should only need to bring your awareness to what it is that you want to experience one time. One time, that's it. I've done this and I've shown you guys this on my channel. I said to Adam one day, baby, would you want to move to Italy? Or would you want to live in Italy? He said, yeah, I would. And I was like, okay, awesome. The very next day, we got orders to Italy. Did I have to try to make that happen? Did I script about it? Did I visualize? No, my simple awareness of it would be great to live in Italy instantaneously brought that into my reality. No trying needed. Okay. It's like that with everything. So there's nothing in your way. Your specific circumstance is not special. You are not the only person that cannot apply this. There's nothing unique about your circumstances. The only thing that is unique, or the only thing that is in your way, is your disbelief and the meaning that you continue to assign to the circumstances and your continual focus on them that keeps recreating it in this moment, in this moment, in this moment, in this moment. The moment that you decide in this moment that nothing else matters and I am believing that I can receive exactly what I want, the moment that becomes your only awareness is the moment it will just show up. As you all know, I just manifested Apollo, and that was the perfect timing, baby. Thank you for making that appearance here, because that just goes to show you, yeah, whatever it is that you want, the moment you believe, the moment you stop trying is the moment it will just come into your reality, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, okay? And for the specific things that you're manifesting in your life, somebody just said, can I make a video on manifesting a marriage proposal? You don't need to do specific videos like that. If I have beliefs of I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm manifesting exactly what I want, then the awareness of the marriage is going to instantly manifest it. Get your core foundational beliefs in alignment, stabilize yourself, and you're going to see how limitless you actually are. So that brings me to the last point. I believe I'm going to be making merchandise that has the phrase on it, Limitless Tribe. Okay, so we are going to be known as the Limitless Tribe. I'll keep you posted on all of that. And that's pretty much all I have to say for today. Have a lovely, beautiful day. I look forward to seeing all of your successes and comments. And if you do have any questions, rewatch this video a few times because I really explained it here for you, okay? But no worries, I'm here to support you always. I don't mind if I have to repeat myself. It's okay. You are so loved. You are so deserving. You are so worthy. You can manifest absolutely anything. All you have to do is believe in yourself, okay? Don't let anybody or anything get in the way of what it is that you want to create in your life, okay? Alrighty, I love you all so much. Thank you for all the thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.